Hey guys, so I just got back from seeing Morbius, and I've got to say, at least there was no sparkly vampires in this movie. Not a sparkly vampire in sight. So that's a plus, I guess, but unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of other things that I really can say that were good about this movie. So, look, I really went into it thinking I was looking forward to seeing a standalone Morbius movie without all the sequels and prequels and spin offs and all of those things. I was looking forward to seeing just a standalone Marvel movie. And I didn't really care about all the tie ins to the Spider Man universe and the Easter eggs because, don't get me wrong, I like Spider Man, but I'm just not a massive fan. So I didn't really care when apparently they did these reshoots and they, for some reason, took out all of the links to the Spider-Man movies. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, they did it. Something to do with the timeline, I guess, with all the movies and COVID not getting released in the time that they wanted them to. But anyway, I thought, it's going to be good that they're not focusing too much on the Spider-Man aspect because that way we can put the limelight on Dr. Morbius. But unfortunately, he didn't deserve the limelight. I really didn't enjoy it. I just felt like it was very generic, very, soulless. It's just been done a million times before and better. But like I said, you might like it, so go see it for yourself and judge. But look, unfortunately, I just didn't really like it. So Dr. Morbius, he is looking for a cure for his disease. So he finds this cure to do with bats. I don't know the scientific mumbo jumbo behind it, but basically he injects himself with this like bat serum and it turns him into this vampire. He's got all these different powers, like he can control bats and sound waves, and basically he looked pretty menacing. I liked the look visually of what they were going for. I think that the vampire look was really good because usually with vampire movies that can be very, very hit and miss, like with Buffy. If you've seen Buffy, or like I referenced earlier, the Twilight movies with the sparkly vampires. So I was happy with that. And I liked that they had a more serious vampire movie because it feels like vampire movies for the last 10 years or so many of them have been about this teenage girl trying to decide between two guys, it seems like. So it was nice to get like a serious type of movie. So basically, I couldn't see the swarm of bats without thinking of Batman. Whenever I saw them, I just immediately, my mind went to Batman. Maybe because I just saw the Batman movie not long ago, so I'm still in like a DC state of mind, so I need to switch over to my Marvel state of mind. So Matt Smith, I'm a huge fan of Matt Smith. He was amazing in Last Night in Soho, and he's going to be starring in House of the Dragon soon, which I'm really looking forward to, which is the spin-off from Game of Thrones. So anyway, he's the friend, like the best friend of Morbius. And just like Morbius is sick, he is sick as well. And he's the main antagonist, so he goes from being Morbius's best friend to being his primary antagonist in the movie. And I don't feel like I can really go into why that happens without going into some spoiler talk. So I'm going to have my spoiler review up soon. So if you want to check that out, feel free. So basically, he did a really good job. He is a great actor. The problem wasn't with him, it was with the script. The script needed a lot of work. And like I went with my friend and she didn't really get his character's motivations. His motivations weren't really fleshed out very well. They were a little hard to follow. And I could definitely see where she was coming from in like the second half of the movie. It's not very clear why he does what he does. Like, I understood, but I could see how people wouldn't understand. So, look, the special effects were really good. I mean, they weren't amazing, but they were pretty good. And Leto was really good as Morbius. I really think Jared Leto is a great actor. But it just felt so incredibly generic and hollow. So I'm honestly going to give this a 5 out of 10. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it, if you've seen it. And if you could like and subscribe, all of that stuff, it really helps me out. Thanks, guys.